Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Naquan Jordan, the AI protagonist, and in today's video, we are going over the top 5 prompts for the month of July. So if you are new to the channel, new to the series, what I like to do is each and every month, I go over my Instagram account and look at the prompts that got the most engagement, or the images that got the most engagement for the previous month, and I will actually show you the actual stats of each image, and I will show you the prompts and platforms that I used to create that image. So that way, if you want to try out these platforms or just try out the prompts and models yourselves, you can do that, and you can create some nice images of your own. So starting with our number 5 image from last month, we got this one right here. This was created in Night Cafe Studio. It was actually created with Stable Diffusion 0.9. I think I actually showed this in my video covering 0.9, these images specifically. If we check the insights, we can see that this one got 21 likes, 4 comments, no shares, no bookmarks, and it did get 1 visit to my profile, which is nice. So Night Cafe Studio is free to use. They actually have the SDXL 0.9 for free members, so you can use that for free to create images like this. You can see I actually have the prompt shown. It's not hidden like a lot of the other stuff you see on here. So you can actually go to my profile and actually find the prompts for all of my images, because none of them are hidden. You can look them up yourself, but it's actually pretty easy to use. You can earn free credits every day. Plus they do have kind of a mode where you can just create something using 1 image, and that doesn't take any credits at all, depending on the model that you use. If you want to use SDXL 1.0, that is unfortunately for pro members only. But as you can see, if you go to 1.5 and you only create 1 image, then it takes 0 credits to create an image. So that means you can generate unlimited images for free if you so choose to do so. So I will put the prompt for the image in the description below, along with a link to Night Cafe Studio and the model that I used. So the number 4 image was this one. This is a character that I created. I named her Chloe. I actually have more than 1 post of her, and as you can see, she is kind of a mix between Asian and African American, and she came out very, very well. In order to create her, I used CArt Online. CArt is also a free image creator, plus there's a bunch of other different things you can do. But if we go to the try, you'll be able to see some of the images I've created of her recently. But you can see these are the different lures that I use, and the actual model that I used to create her, along with the prompt and the negative prompt. So I will put all of that in the description. But if we look at the actual stats of the post, you can see that it also got 21 likes, 3 comments, and 1 share. And that led to 1 profile, 1 person actually clicking on my profile from that image. Chloe actually does very well, not only here on Instagram, but also on CArt Online. A lot of my Chloe images have a ton of likes, and I've got some followers because of her. So you'll see her pop up again in later episodes, I'm sure of it. So now, prompt number 3 is my ice dragon image. This one was created in Leonardo AI. Actually, my top 3 was created in Leonardo AI, which is very interesting. If we look at the insights, this one also 21 likes, 3 comments, and it had 3 people actually click on my profile after viewing this, which is good to see. That's probably one of the top performing images I've seen so far, as far as actual people looking up my profile. So if we jump over to Leonardo AI, here is the image, and if we close out of that, you can see I used a very simple prompt. Very simple, don't even have a negative prompt on this one. And the fine-tuned model I used was Absolute Reality version 1.6, and I did use the Alchemy pipeline. And so this is an image that is unique to Leonardo. You can see I've created actually a bunch of different variations of the frost dragon, but I chose the ones that I like the best to pop up on Instagram. If we go to our number 2 image, we have our bartender. Now, if you watched the previous episode, she was number 2 again, but this time it's with a different style. But it seems like every time I create her, she does very well for my Instagram account. If we have a look at the insights, you can see once again 21 likes, 5 comments, 2 shares. So this one actually got 2 shares, which is cool, and 1 profile visit from it. So this does really well. I should probably come up with a name for her, because I am using her in different styles, different posts and things like that, and she does very well whenever I do. Also created in Leonardo AI, we can see this one is a much larger prompt. I even put in a hairstyle and a type of dress for her, and a very large negative prompt. This also was created with the Alchemy pipeline, and it used the Absolute Reality version 1.6 model. Once this was released on Leonardo AI, I created a ton of images with it, and they all did very well on my Instagram page. So you can see I created some more images of her, and they all look very good. So that is why I will be using her quite often, just different styles and different things like that. And our number 1 image was the fire dragon. So very similar to the frost dragon. I basically used the same prompt also on Leonardo AI. I just changed the words. I actually created this one first. So I created this one with fire, and then I changed fire to frost, and that's what created the frost dragon. If we check out the insights, you can see we have 28 likes, 6 comments, no shares, no bookmarks, and 1 profile visit. So this one got the most likes and comments, the most engagement. And if we jump over to Leonardo AI, we can see that it is the same prompt as the frost dragon, except I put fire in this one, and there's no negative prompt. And I use the Alchemy pipeline as well as Absolute Reality version 1.6. You can see some more images that I've created. You can see I've started out with a different style. These did come out pretty good as well. This was actually a different model. That's right, this was Dream Shaper 7. So I used the same prompt, but I used Dream Shaper instead of Absolute Reality. But the Absolute Reality images is what actually came out with the fire on the dragon. And you can actually see it in the dragon's neck and everything. Got it on the tail back here. And so these were the images that I've decided to go with, just because I love the way the fire looks on the actual dragon itself. So that is the top 5 prompts for the month of July. I will add these into the description below, along with links to all the platforms that I used and the models that I used to create them. So if you have any questions about these platforms, by the way, Leonardo AI is free. It's free to use. You get 100 images, but I believe it's 100 images a day or 100 credits a day or something like that to use. However, the Alchemy pipeline is for free, no, not for free members, for upgraded members. So you can't use the Alchemy pipeline, but you can still use the Absolute Reality model. And you can actually train models on this one as well. You can do the same for C Arts. You can train your own models on this one also, and they're both free to use. So I highly recommend both of them. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.